All right, so you want to learn about SuperDoc Tech. That's great. We're so excited you're here. Let's dive in. Before we begin, I want to tell you who we are. So, I am Marissa, the one on the right here speaking. I am one of the co founders of our company. I'm a child psychiatrist based in Los Angeles, California. So, I myself am a cash pay physician. And my co founder, Dr. Mona Sodi, is an obesity medicine specialist based in Scottsdale. She also has a cash pay practice. And we founded SuperDoc Tech to help cash pay physicians use cutting edge technology to get more patients and more revenue without more headaches. We make your tech easy, we promise. All right, so your best employee, your best next hire, may not be human. Don't be afraid of AI. It is absolutely time for you to embrace it. My AI receptionist, Amy, works 24/7. She can handle up to 200 incoming calls at one time, and she speaks 8 languages. In minutes, I set her up to answer the phone and take messages, schedule appointments in my calendar, redirect calls like I wanted her to for refill requests or other issues, add new contacts to my system, add new contacts to automated workflows, and answer any questions about my business, and you can do the same. Truly, the hardest part is probably choosing the voice of your AI receptionist. Have a listen.
Chris McGuire here from Chicago. I turn complex ideas into clear, engaging stories, a voice for many situations.
He sounds like an NPR radio talk show host, doesn't he? Well, we use technology from 11 Labs, the premier voice AI technology available today, to bring you over 200 options in different languages, male or female, and with different accents. Now imagine if beyond a voice AI receptionist, you had access to personally customized and trained AI chatbots that could handle 80% of your clinic's busy work. This is truly a possibility with SuperDoc Tech. So when you set up your conversation AI bot, you first upload your website into the knowledge base, and the AI scans your website and takes all of the data in there. Where are you located? What are your hours? What insurance plans do you take, if any? All the details that you have on your website automatically are trained, and your AI bot knows all about it. Then you connect your AI bot to your calendar and allow the bot to schedule potential customers and add them to automated workflows. Finally, these bots can answer all incoming messages from social media, text messages, web chat widget on your website, Google Business Profile inquiries during the hours that you program. So you don't have to have this working when you have live humans available to interact with people, but you could have it be the backup even during your workday. And definitely it's helpful to have this after hours, because think about it. Even if you're paying an employee for 40 hours a week of work, there are still 128 hours in the week where people could be thinking about you, reaching out to you, wondering if they can work with you. And if you don't have something in place, they're just reaching a dead end and you are missing those leads. So these chatbots are amazing. They now can also interact with images sent to them and with voice memos sent to them. So they just get better and better all the time. You will no longer have to spend your nights and weekends responding to emails, social media direct messages, or text messages from your patients, because the conversation AI bots can do that, can screen questions, can triage things, and can send them in the right direction. Have you ever wondered when you see influencer type doctors on social media and you see them say something like, comment sciatica to get my top 3 back pain exercises, and you're wondering, who is this person and how do they have time to be messaging all these people on social media? Well, the reality is they are not doing that. They're using some kind of AI bot automation, and that is built into your account at SuperDoc Tech. Before I joined this platform, I used to pay a separate company another subscription to do this for me, and it didn't integrate. It didn't take the data that it got about the people who wanted my freebies and my lead magnets and put it into my customer relationship management software. So it was a pain point for me. It was not really a solution. Now with SuperDoc Tech, it's all in one place, and everyone who comments book gets on my book club list as the parent doctor, so I'm constantly growing my list day after day without doing anything extra. If you've been feeling overwhelmed by social media, if you're not sure how to turn your followers into customers, this is the answer. With SuperDoc Tech, you can create as many custom words as you want that lead to free things you give away, lead magnets, videos, ebooks, newsletters, whatever you want. The sky is the limit. Your creativity can decide whatever you want to do here, but you can just spend 1 hour a month recording some content that will convert followers into customers forever. Then you can track that content, see what's performing best, and reuse the good stuff. So your content and your ability to get new followers is only going to get better over time. Being a doctor on social media, having a following, having a public presence may be something that feels uncomfortable for you, but no matter your age, no matter your experience, I promise you can do it. And really, we should do it because we need to be the voices that people are hearing. And it doesn't have to feel like a slog. It really can be minimal effort on your part. Now, I want you to imagine, I know technology makes us feel all a little overwhelmed sometimes. We've got to be getting pinged on our social media, pinged on our SMS messages. The email inbox is overwhelming. The EMR inbox is overwhelming. Everything is too much. Well, what if there was just one inbox? That's what you get when you join SuperDoc Tech. You're going to link your email, link your socials, get text messages for your business here. Your web chat interactions are going to feed in here. Any contact form submissions from your website are going to come here. And all your phone calls and voicemails are going to come here too. And everything ends up in one conversations tab. And each contact is separated, and every interaction you have with them, incoming and outgoing, is shown. Let me show you what this looks like. Basically, this is an open contacts tab. It's blurred out so you don't see the details, but these are the outgoing messages from your business. This is the incoming message from the patient or contact. And then over here you have their email, their phone number, who it was assigned to, and you can see all the details. So all the activity for every contact is going to be in one place. You have perfect organization. This can include social media direct messages from Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok, SMS messages to your business phone number that you get within SuperDoc Tech, emails sent and received from your SuperDoc Tech account, phone calls and voicemails, contact form submissions, web chat widget interactions, e-commerce messages from your e-store if you're going to sell physical products, WhatsApp messages if you want to upgrade to have WhatsApp, and all the AI bot interactions that you have. You'll see everything. You'll see who sent the message, who received it, what time, where your customer clicked. They can upload documents. They can sign documents. It's truly amazing, and it's all HIPAA compliant. In addition, we have the most powerful CRM that money can buy. It is a customer relationship management tool. If you don't know what that is, I describe it kind of like email on steroids, but truly it's so much more than that. You are now able to send messages en masse to segmented portions of your customer list. So you can tag them with different tags. You can track who's clicked things in the past, who's interacted most recently, and you can retarget those people. Then you can see how your emails do, who clicked them, who opened it, who bought something, who didn't. And the best part is you set automations up to follow afterwards so that you continue to nurture your community and your followers, and you continue to sell to the people who are interested in buying what you offer. This will earn you so much money and save you so much time and make your life so much easier. Now, if you're like me, you go to business events, you like to network, you get all these business cards, you get home and you're like, now I have this stack of papers and pamphlets and PDFs and business cards and I don't know what to do with them. Since joining SuperDoc Tech, my life is so much easier. Watch this video over here on the right. With our app, which you can put on any phone, and all of your team members, by the way, can also have their own app with their own logon where they can do this too. You can scan a business card and instantly pull in a contact, add a tag for them, add them to an automation, which might be an initial series of emails or an invitation to your calendar. You can add a little note in here about where you met the person, what kind of job they do, if they have kids or dogs or whatever you want, so that you can have personal details about them for the next interaction you have with them. You do it on the fly. It takes seconds and it saves so much time. Each one of these people are now part of your CRM, part of your contact list, and you can do whatever you want with them. Now, if you're like many of our members, you may have content that you want to put out there for your patients in a customized learning portal. You can create your own branded portal, so it'll look like portal.yourdomain.com or learning.yourdomain.com, and have HIPAA-compliant access for your patients and private communities for them to interact with each other and you if you wish. You can make these courses free or paid, and you can bundle the content as you wish. You can customize the view and the colors. It's really amazing. There's no limit to the number of videos you can upload, and each video can be up to 2 gigabytes long. In addition, we have an amazing sales pipeline and customer journey feature. It's called the opportunity pipeline. You can customize each of these columns and see how people move along from being someone who expressed interest. Maybe they sent you a DM on socials, maybe they replied to an email, maybe they signed up for a free lead magnet. Then you can ensure that you followed up with them or one of your staff members did. You can ensure that you booked a meet and greet with them or a sales call with them. You can see who bought. You can track their opportunity value to your business. You will never miss another lead. So for those of you who are currently stressed, juggling lots of leads coming from lots of places, this is the answer. It allows you and your team to ensure that you're never letting anyone who wants to work with you slip through the cracks, and you're never missing an opportunity to follow up and make sure that you're giving people the value that you have to offer. When you join SuperDoc Tech, you get a lot of things that are really 80% done for you and 20% left for you to customize. So, for example, these are real examples from one of our recent customers. You get a website template that you then can easily customize in minutes, not months, and it costs nothing extra. In 2025, there is no need for any of us to be paying hundreds or thousands of dollars to someone to build a website for us. The end result will not be as good as what you can create yourself because it won't really be in your voice. And in this age of AI-generated content, it is who you are, your unique self, that is going to sell whatever it is that you offer. You don't want to have a generic website, and to prevent that from happening, you have to be involved in the process. We also give you something called a link in bio funnel. If you've ever seen someone who has like a link tree, or on Instagram when they say, check out my link in bio, it's basically a single website that has links to all of the ways that a person can connect with you, get on your list, or work with you. Again, we give you that template, and in minutes you have it up and running for your business. And we also give you lead magnet funnels that you can easily customize. When you are a physician trying to get your brand out there, trying to have people in the world understand who you are and what you do and what problems you solve, you need to be able to give people something of value who don't know you to build some trust and likability and to get them on your list. That's called a lead magnet. So we give you this funnel. Again, it's a template that's 80% done for you. All the structure is there. You just need to change the colors, the copy, and the images, and you're ready to go. Now, for those of you who are already on socials or not yet on socials, it may seem a little bit daunting, but SuperDoc Tech makes it so freaking easy. So your growth on social media will just be on autopilot. When you join our program, you get access to an 8-week accelerator. And in one of the weeks, we set you up to have 5 years of content scheduled on your socials. As you'll see over here, you can connect many social media platforms. You can connect Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, TikTok, Pinterest, and you can schedule content on repeat up to 5 years out. How amazing is that? So what we coach you to do is create 45 days of what I call gray posts. You don't even need to be on these posts. If you're camera shy and you don't want to do videos, that's fine. For my Parent Doctor account, I have inspirational quotes taken from different leaders and from the books that I present in my book club. And those quotes are just on brand with their color and their fonts. The description talks about why I like it, why I think it's important, and has a call to action to comment book to get on the book club. These run every day. There's 45 of them. When you get to day 46, day 1 starts again. And guess what? When I started this almost 2 years ago, everybody I knew was like, oh my gosh, you're so active on socials. I don't know how you're doing it. You're so busy. Where do you find the time? Now, it was an initial investment of some time. It took me about 3 days to get it all up and running. But once it's done, it is done. And it is constantly going to be working to bring you new customers, new followers, and new people to be in your orbit, to be following you and telling their friends about you. You don't need another piece of software to do social media scheduling when you have SuperDoc Tech. If you have a virtual assistant or someone who's helping you, they can log in, set up all these posts, and send them to you for approval. So it's truly amazing. There's no extra cost for this feature. And again, it's one of those that just keeps getting better over time. In addition, if you're using software like Calendly, you don't need that anymore once you join SuperDoc Tech. We have the ability to have unlimited calendars, and they can even be complicated calendars. You might have multiple doctors in your clinic. No problem, we can help you set that up. Each calendar then can have its own rules about appointment booking, how long the appointments could be, even details like what room the person is going to go in if you have a big clinic can be inserted here. But basically, unlimited calendars can then be integrated into your website or into your funnels so people can book directly with you. No longer do you or your staff have to be juggling about appointment reminders, getting things scheduled, rescheduled, canceled. It's all automatic, and your AI receptionists and chatbots can do the work of rescheduling and canceling should that ever be an issue. Many of you now might be wondering, okay, that's great, but is this an EMR? The answer is no. SuperDoc Tech is parallel to your EMR. Think of it like this. You're basically a doctor who's taking cash for your services, for your expertise, and you need to let as many people as possible know about you in order to see an increase in the number of customers you have and in your revenue, and to have a greater impact in the world and make people healthier, right? So you need a powerful tool to do that. EMRs are great at what they do, but that's not what they do. So SuperDoc Tech is going to help you cast a broader net, pull in more customers, and convert them, some of them, to become your patients. If you need EMR integration, it is possible with our partner Caragon. Here's a list of over 109 software vendors that they have. You can go to caragon.com to find out more about it. That is a separate subscription, but the integration is possible, and I want you to know that. Now, you may be thinking at this point, this seems too good to be true, but it really is this good. Before joining SuperDoc Tech, I had a Kajabi subscription. It cost me about, I think, $1,500 or $1,600 a year. I had a ManyChat subscription. It cost me about $20 a month. I had a Loomly subscription. It cost me, I think, $40 or $60 a month. I had Calendly. I think it cost me a few $100s a year. I had GoDaddy. I had RingCentral. I had Zoom Phone. I had Typeform. I had DocuSign. All of these things added up. And the problem was, when someone would sign my DocuSign, I'd have to go in there in my email, download it, and upload it. When someone completed my Typeform, I was relying on something called Zapier to take the data and pull it over to Kajabi, and it wasn't always working, so I was losing leads. When I had ManyChat, the same. I would get people's names and emails from social media, and then I would have to manually have a VA upload them into my CRM, which was Kajabi, where I was sending emails out to prospective customers. Now with SuperDoc Tech, it's all with one logon. And even just that, when you think about the task switching, when you have to go from logging into one software versus 5 or 6, and the time that you lose when you have to log into multiple platforms, it's really, really valuable. Joining SuperDoc Tech is definitely for you if the following apply. If you feel like you're a person who's willing to try new things, if you're not afraid to fail forward, meaning in the process of trying new things, you understand that failure is a part of that, and you learn from your mistakes and you pick yourself up and go on. If you love the idea of being in community with other superdocs who are also learning new things and learning from each other, and if you've got or are starting a cash pay medical business, then you would be a good fit. This is not for you if you do not have 2 to 3 hours a week for the next 8 weeks to devote to building your practice and all the systems that you need. If you're someone who is too busy for this and you need done-for-you services, please reach out to us and we can give you a quote. If you're not willing to adapt to new technology, if you don't see the value in building your brand yourself, and if you want a fully done-for-me service, like I said, contact us. We can talk about whether or not we have the staff to help you do that. SuperDoc Tech has the best support. I promise Mona and I are 100% dedicated to your success. We are here for you. We've created this by physicians, for physicians. We give everyone who joins a 30-day free trial to get in and try it out and be sure it's right for you. In addition, everyone gets our 8-week accelerator program, which has all the templates that a cash pay physician needs to run their business. If this sounds good to you, please go to superdoctech.com/checkout and join us today.